Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be attempting the Acid Spray Only Challenge. Now this challenge has been attempted by another content creator on YouTube, Homesize Henry, so definitely go check him out. The Acid Spray Only Challenge contains 3 Pokemon of Scrafty, Tentacool, and Victory Bell, Shadow Victory Bell, which all have the move Acid Spray. Acid Spray is a move which does low damage but has a effect debuff of double debuffing your opponent's defense by 2 stages. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches and let's take a look at the Acid Spray Only Challenge in action. Hopping into the first match, picking up a pretty good lead, as because it's carrying Hex on the lead, and we're able to get to the Acid Spray. Acid Spray will do less and less damage over on because of the ghost typing, but with the defense debuff from the opponent, Acid Spray should do more damage. We can just easily shield the return, and we can just easily go for another Acid Spray. Throwing on good timing, throwing for another Acid Spray. Can we get the shield? Or yes, we can, because they thought it was a potential foul play, and we can easily go for an Acid Spray. Now, the overall purpose of the challenge is to throw only Acid Spray, and if I threw like a foul play or something, that there's no point in this challenge basically. Marowak goes for a Shadow Bone that does practically nothing, and I can just say swap into my Tentacool. Look at those Poison Jabs doing a lot from those double, quadruple debuff from those Acid Sprays for the defense. We're easily able to farm down. Tentacool has a lot of energy, and they bring in their Samurott, which is really pog. Tentacool going for an Acid Spray. Can we get a shield? Yes, we can. We got the final shield, and we can just keep throwing Acid Sprays when they reach a move. Tentacool reaching another Acid Spray. We're able to get to another Acid Spray, and they swap into a Masquerain. So definitely a real good spice pick. Tentacool going for the Acid Spray, and can we get a shield? Not a shield. We can just easily they took us down on the Tentacool. We can easily come back on the Scrafty, and we can just easily let this go. It is an ominous win, so that basically does nothing for us. And can we reach an Acid Spray? No, we cannot, and we just can easily Razor Leaf down. We do have the Shielded potential of flying move that this thing probably has, but no, it just throws an ominous win. We're able to farm down the Samurott, and that's practically a good game. So GG's to my first opponent right there. Alright, hopping into the second match, we have Scrafty on Dunsparce. Pretty good lead. But I kind of want to play out my team a bit, so I practically swapped, and they say swap Atropius, which does have air slash. My hope that they go for Elite Blade, which they do. We survive on 1 HP, and we get to an Acid Spray. This Acid Spray will not get shielded because I built the Acid Spray, not a Sludge Bomb or anything, and I can just easily bring the Tentacool and hopefully farm down. We can tank easily any one move, and it is going to be Elite Blade. Elite Blade does quite a bit of damage, but that's perfectly fine. We can just easily farm down. We do have an Acid Spray loaded though, and what's going to come in, it's Cancel Sandslash. That's perfectly fine. We can easily go for an Acid Spray and keep debuffing his defense. Going for another Acid Spray, and we somehow lose CMP to the Cancel Sandslash. That's perfectly fine. I know that this is just a Night Slash, so we can easily let this go and go for a Acid Spray. Acid Spray going to do a lot of damage. Boom, and Scrafty goes. We both simultaneously swap, and they bring back into their Dunsparce. Dunsparce going for a Druon, not too damaged because Dunsparce does not have a high attack stat. Dunsparce going for another move. They are able to reach the Druon by 1 turn, and we can just easily go for an Acid Spray. Acid Spray will probably get a shield or get it close into the red. Got into the red, and we can easily farm down on our Scrafty, and the win con is to not shield a Night Slash bait, so I let it go, and it was a Night Slash bait. So we're perfectly in good condition to win this game right here. We have to keep going for the Acid Sprays and keep doing damage with our counters. Counters adding up so fast, and can we hoping for a potential sack? Nope. We're able to fill the catch, and that's perfectly fine. We can just easily shield this for if it's a potential Earthquake, which it is. That's perfectly fine, and we can just easily farm down. And that is a good game. So GG's to my second opponent right there. Alright, hopping into the next match, we have Scrafty onto their Costume Ninetales. Pretty decent lead as long as we were able to throw in good timing and we were able to shield the overheat. Scrafty going for an acid spray that does quite a bit of damage, and now these counters do a lot now. We can easily shield up a potential overheat, which they do. We're able to shield no problem, and can we farm down, but they swap into their Vigoroth. That's perfectly fine. Throw another acid spray, and we can just easily swap into our Tentacool. Tentacool doing a lot with those poison jabs, and can we reach a poison jab? No, but we somehow lose CMP again, this time to a Vigoroth. Vigoroth goes for a Bulldoze. That's perfectly fine. Since Bulldoze is not a good move, it will not one-shot us there. Tentacool going for an acid spray. Can we just shield and farm down? Yes, we can. And they bring in a Sand Slash, a Alolan Sand Slash. Going for another acid spray. This will probably get shielded because I did build the Scald, which they did, and we can just easily go into our Scrafty and do lots of damage with our counters, since they're double debuffed on their defense. We can just easily let this go, and it is a Bulldoze, and that one-shots us, and we can just easily shield this up, because I think one Ice Punch will basically take us out there. Sand Slash going for a Bulldoze, and we're able to shield that up, but they transfer the Razor Leaf onto Ninetales and on their Sand Slash, and that's practically a good game. So GG's to my opponent right there. Alright, hopping in the next match, we have Scrafty on to their Swampert. Pretty decent lead, as long as we're able to call the Earthquake. Scrafty going for an acid spray there. That does a solid chunk of damage, but these counters will start adding up, which is perfect. That's what I basically was hoping for, and they go for another Hydro Cannon, and can we get to an acid spray, but they catch onto their Trevenant. That's perfectly fine. This is what we wanted. Since they catch and their defense is debugged, we can just easily swap into Tentacool and throw an acid spray. Well, we lag like 2 turns right there, and we're not able to get to the move in time. Likely Ray, we will lost CMP, but either way, it's fine. We're going for an acid spray. We shield up a Seed Bomb bait. That's perfectly fine, and we're able to farm down. That's perfectly fine. We're able to take back swap, and can we farm down? No, we cannot, and this is probably a potential Earthquake or Hydro Cannon. It is a Hydro Cannon, we can tank that no problem, but they do have back-to-back Hydro Cannons. My guess is that we can tank this Hydro Cannon no problem. Yes, we can, and this swap and this snipe with their Ready Steel. That's fine. We can easily come back in our Scrafty because we do have a little bit of health, and we can reach the acid spray. Acid spray will probably get a shield, or this will probably debuff and do a little bit chip damage right there, and counters are adding up. They're already into the yellow, so my win con is with Shadow Vig. My win con is to basically farm all the way down without shielding nothing, and can we farm that in time? But they're able to get to the move. My worry is the potential Flash Cannon, but it's actually Zap Cannon. But you never know, they might be carrying Flash Cannon, so it is what it is. And we're easily able to farm down in time, so that's a good game. Alright, hopping into the next match, we have Scrafty and Ariados. This is basically a whole core breaker to my whole team right here. And we can easily go for another acid spray, but we lose CMP, and this will be the Mega Horn. Mega Horn, they get to the Mega Horn as soon as we get to their acid spray. We actually let this go, and we go for an acid spray, protecting their shield. They do not shield, and we can just easily swap into Tentacool, but they bring in a Pelipper instead. That's perfectly fine. Go for an acid spray. Since Pelipper does not have not slightly tanky, we can go for an acid spray and come into the farm down in time. We shield. I hope we shield a potential Hurricane or like a go Weather Ball bait, but it's actually a Hurricane. That's perfectly fine, and we're able to farm down. But they get to a last minute move, and that's perfectly fine. As it is just a Weather Ball. That's perfectly fine, and we're easily able to farm down the Pelipper. They bring in their G-Fisk, and we keep going for this acid spray. Potentially, they'll probably shield a potential Scald. They didn't fall for the bait, and we go for another acid spray. Can we get to a third acid spray after this acid spray? Let's see, but we swap into our Vig. Those Razor Leaves are chunking, and my win con. And can I get to a potential can I get to a acid spray on my Shadow Vig? We'll have to see. They go for a Cross Poison, and can we get to another one? We're able to get to the acid spray. This would probably get a shield, or this would do like a little bit of chip damage. They do decide to shield it, and our Razor Leaves are chunking. They're basically in countdown range. Basically, this Cross Poison will be enough, but they actually go for a Mega Horn. I think Cross Poison would have done it there. And Scrafty can easily come. Oh, I actually bring the tentacle, so my bad. So easily can go into our tentacle to catch the move right there because they cannot farm all the way down. But their Scrafty is too healthy, and we're able to lose the game right there. So basically, one more mud shot, and that will basically seal the deal right there. Alright, hopping into the last match of the video, we have Scrafty onto a Shadow Beedrill. Again, I'm basically another core breaker for the team, but they swap into their meta channel. A brilliant catch onto their opponent. Brilliant catch by the opponent, and we're able to swap into a Shadow Vic and do tons of damage with our Shadow Vic. Shadow Vic doing a lot of damage. I'm shielding a potential Ice Punch or an Ice Psychic. It is a Psychic, so that's perfectly fine, and we're able to farm down. Victory Ball deciding what to bring in, and they bring in their Shadow, the Shadow Beedrill, going for an Acid Spray. We'll just get the shield, they just get the shield, and my Razor Leaves should start chunking. They bring in our Scrafty. I'm hoping they blindly throw an X-Scissor or a Draw One. They do a Draw One. That's perfectly fine as they get last farm. They're able to farm down, and I'm hoping they blind swap. They don't blind swap, and I shield a potential Draw One, which they might. They do throw a Draw One. That's perfectly fine. And then Machamp is in the back. They reveal the third, which is a Machamp. Tentacle goes for an Acid Spray. We just get the final shield. And can we get to another Acid Spray before they get to a Rock Slide? No, but we lose CMP on their part. On this part, Machamp goes for a Rock Slide, goes for an Acid Spray, and this will basically take out the Machamp. And can we farm down the Beedrill in time? One Poison Jab, but no, but they're able to get to remove right there. So good game to my opponent, and GG to my opponent. Alright, the Acid Spray only challenge. Should you attempt this challenge? If you're satisfied and want to do challenges for the last few days of the season, I would say you can have fun with your friends and challenge each other to this amazing challenge. Again, this challenge was made by a content creator named Homesize Henry, a really nice person and a great content creator on YouTube. I'll recommend checking him out. I'll put the link in the description down below so you guys could go check him out. But either way, this challenge seems a lot of fun. As like I said before, you can only throw Acid Sprays. Otherwise, there's no point in this challenge if you're trying to throw other moves besides Acid Spray. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you can. But until next time, I'll see you guys all on the next one.